up, everybody? Yesterday I made a freaking video for the first time in forever, and I was gonna post it last night but got distracted, and then I decided that I was going to add all the clips together and post it today, but something changed. I don't know what the frick I'm going to do. Okay, so basically that video is I'm using the same what's that thing called? I'm using the same thumbnail that I was going to use for that video on this one, so you'll know what the video's about. But basically, the reason I haven't been posting much about this school is just there's been a lot of stuff going on recently in life, and it had nothing to do with the classes or anything like that. It had everything to do with COVID and just being depressed and just a lot of mental health issues going on, and then also lack of organization. Like, I would show you my apartment right now, but it's a pigsty. You would not be able to see my bed, period. So I have 3 days off in a row, and I'm going to try to get that done. But I really wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about my new plans that I am going to have for school, because I am not feeling it anymore. So let's start talking about that. So I recently decided that I don't really want to do digital cinematography anymore. And the reason for that is I got my launch box, which I did create a video for an unboxing for my launch box. However, I did not post it because I ended up just like completely getting lazy about it and not wanting to put my clips together or anything like that. So I just ended up not posting it at all, period. So what happened, or what came from that, what came from that was that I don't know. This class that I'm in, that I'm using it for the first time, is called composition and visual design, and I think it's a great class. Like, I think the professor, Professor Randy Baker, is a really good person. He explains things well, but for me personally, it is where I decided and realized that I don't want to do this. It's not that I don't want to be behind the camera. It's not that I don't want to be behind the scenes of a movie or a show or anything like that. That's really what I want to do. I really want to do something like that, but I don't think handling the camera is something that I really want to do. Just getting into it, there's so many. Let me go get it for you. Hold on. The bad thing about this is this camera itself is basically $5,000 if you buy it on the market. So of course I got it right now with school tuition, but eventually I'm gonna have to pay it back, which kind of sucks because it was, like I said, expensive. So here's the bad boy. It's beautiful. I believe I get to keep it even if I switch, but here it is. As you can see, it has so many buttons, and it's not that many buttons, honestly, but for me it was just hard to really understand what each of them do and really understand their uses, or exactly, it was just hard for me to understand it. And even with Randy teaching us and telling us, it's just kind of like I didn't comprehend it. I just got my week 2 assignments back, and in my week 2 assignments, I was told, or I got feedback back. I got feedback from the professor saying something along the lines of me not watching. I must really not be watching my lives, or the live videos. I did not. The first live videos, because the first week I had 2 of them actually. I watched those live because I actually happened to be off, but I work in retail and I work at a grocery store, and my hours are always fluctuating. It's full time, so I don't have the same days off every week. And unfortunately, each class that you get, you're not having your live lectures on the exact same days. And I'm not trying to change my schedule that much all the time. It's very stressful for me. It can be hard for my work, but not only that, like, it takes a hot second for my schedule, my new availability to come into effect, which means by the time it comes into effect, that availability is only going to be for that class, or work for that class for probably another 2 weeks, and then another class happens. So for me, it's kind of pointless. I did go for a hot second, like 8 or 9 days working straight with no days off. And so it's really, really hard. I decided to take Tuesdays off officially so that I can have at least a break in between there all the time. But it's still difficult because, say, if I have Monday and Tuesday off in a row, and then I don't have another day off till the following Tuesday, that's 6 days of working straight, and it's exhausting. And depending on the schedules, I could easily go from working until 10 p.m. to having to be back there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I come home and I'm out. And then it's really hard to do any kind of filming outside because at that time it's rush hour or I'm exhausted and I want to take a nap. So for me, I'm starting to realize with my own complications with trying to function using this equipment and learning how to really white balance and doing all of the technical stuff that involves like the lighting and the reflectors, and also having to get out and go see people and go out into the field and not having enough time, and the weather either being sunny and in the next 10 minutes being rainy. It's very complicated for me, and I'm not really that great with managing my time, and I really feel like this is super, super important if you want to be in this class. I'm not saying that it's hard for everybody, don't get into it, stuff like that. I really think it's great if you want to really do that. I came into digital cinematography with no background in film at all. The only thing that I have ever done was be in front of the camera, and it wasn't even really in front of the camera. I did mainly plays and stuff like that. So for me, this is 100% new. And my first week, the professor was like, oh, for somebody who just picked this up, you did a great job. Well, I do like to bring a camera around a little bit and take pictures, but I hate taking pictures of people. I don't care about taking pictures of people. So I don't know what in my freaking mind made me decide, hey, let's do this. But I didn't think it would be involving me creating a short film. I thought it was mainly more of me kind of learning a few things. I didn't think I'd really have to go and like find talent for stuff, or at least not this soon. So I think for me personally, if I'm going to pick up something like this, I do want to be behind the scenes. I still think it would be awesome to do that kind of thing, but I may start out somewhere else. That way I can have actual hands-on experience. For me, I believe that's what I need, is more hands-on experience. And while this is hands-on, my school, my instructor, all that is all online, and so I'd have to do Skype or not Skype. I would have to do Zoom meetings or, phone calls or something like that. And I think it's very difficult when you're doing it through a screen, because I don't care what anybody says, looking at an LCD screen through your phone does not give you the accurate depiction of what you're supposed to be capturing, if that makes sense. So I'm actually in contact with student liaison or advocacy, so I can hopefully switch my major, what I'm wanting to either go to, and this is my hard part, this is why I want to talk to them. I either want to go into business in the entertainment industry, because I have actually interned at a talent agency before, and I really enjoyed that, and I really support youth talent, so I wanted to kind of do that. And I believe at the end of it, you have to create your own business, and I'm not saying it has to be like 100% business. I'm not quite sure. This is also why I want to talk to them about it, but also it's got like business information. It's basically like taking a business class, and business classes you can really take anywhere, even if this is for entertainment industry is very competitive, and I just really think that it would actually help me in the long run, regardless if I go into the entertainment industry or not. However, I also looked at graphic design, and I used to love messing around with Photoshop. The app that I use on my phone right now is Superimpose, and I don't really make logos or anything like that, but I really wanted to get into Procreate, which I have an iPad because I got mine from my lunchbox, but I don't have like an Apple pen or any of those type of pens, so I really haven't been able to mess around with it or actually get it. I think I messed around with it once at my parents' house because my sister has it, so I messed around with it there, and I really enjoyed it. in my honest opinion, it's basically just like Photoshop, just for your phone, or, you know, anything that's portable, I guess. But more with a drawing kind of feel. Like, you can draw your own stuff on it. So I actually want to try it out for those reasons. I used to draw all the time in school, so I think that would be cool. My thing is, I don't know how I would tie that in with anything that I really want to do in the future. But then again, I also don't really know what I want to do in the future. There's so many options out there that I have been interested in. And so that's my problem when it comes to this. I think I'm really, really big into advocating for DIPG awareness. I also am looking into those stickers that people create, and then just the edits that people create on Instagram. So I do a lot of that kind of stuff too, but I'm just trying to figure out how I can incorporate that. But I did see some videos on YouTube, which is great. Bless those people. And I know these classes are ever changing, so really we're not all getting the same experience as each other. However, it does mean that I have an idea of what goes on in the class, which is great for me, because then I have an idea of what I could do. I know there was this one assignment where you had to create an album cover, and I think that would be awesome. That's graphic design. This shirt right here with Selena, graphic design. So I looked into that, but then I also looked into Launchbox, because it's important to me that I'm not like going to or getting to a point where I can't afford my schooling. I think the difference for me right now is that I have this fat camera, and I really am, like, if I were to go to the graphic design, I believe you would get the Sony Alpha A6000, and I think that would be freaking awesome. I think that camera would be brilliant. I think my sister has even mentioned it to me, that camera would be awesome, and I'd really want to do something like that. I think it'd be really, really cool. But I also don't want to do it just because of the camera. You get what I mean? They have a class called Concept of Photography, or in Photography, or something like that. And I think that would be awesome. But I don't want to have any of the issues that I'm having now with this one. You know what I mean? With the scheduling and all that stuff. However, I do have a camera. So hold on, let me go get that. 2 cameras that I have used before. One is more new to me, and it's more of closer to a DSLR than the one that I have actually more knowledge about. Like, I have this one right here, which is a Nikon Coolpix L310, which I have had for years, and I really know how to work with this one. So I really enjoy that one. But then I also got this one, and it is the Nikon, what is it? The Nikon D3100 or 3100 or something like that. And I don't really know how to work this that well, but I really think that the class that I have just been taking has actually taught me a little bit more, and I'll probably have a little bit more of an idea. But I think for me, I want to change it up a bit, because I don't understand anything that's going on here. I would have to go to the guide, and I don't get it. But I think it would be cool to have that Sony 600. I could just, you know, sell these and use that one, and it would help me out. I could even sell, I don't know what I could sell, but I know that I would be able to just drop my camera bag. But anyway, I know that I would have a little bit more knowledge of the camera aspect, but I have now officially 3 cameras, and I don't want to go into this course just because I love photography. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to talk to the school a little bit more, and hopefully I can come up with a conclusion and figure out what I want to do. But I hope it happens soon, because personally I'm feeling so defeated in digital cinematography right now that I am just so tempted to not turn in my assignments for this week or this month. So I'm probably gonna give them a call and see if I can talk to somebody and then get on the process, because I am ready for a change. Okay, I am ready for a change. I'm ready to feel like, and in my honest opinion, I feel like doing graphic design and also business entertainment industry, because I can always do the business in the entertainment industry afterwards, or vice versa. I think with doing that, it will be easier because I won't have to go out and worry about what the weather is. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about the weather is, what the weather is, excuse me. Yeah, what the weather is. I won't have to worry about finding talent. I won't have to do anything like that. Unless it's like, unless it's for like the business aspect, like I just told you, that, you know, the talent agency thing that I want to do, but they'd have to get their own pictures done. It wouldn't be made from me unless I can figure out how to do that. And maybe in the future I could do that, but right now I would not. I would find talent that already has headshots done. But I don't know. I really want to talk to somebody and find out that way. So I will keep you guys updated, let you know what I plan on doing. I really do not plan on staying in digital cinematography. Again, nothing bad towards the professors or nothing bad towards the course. It's just I'm feeling like it's not for me. So with all that being said, I am going to go now. I hope you guys have a great day. Again, I'll keep you updated. If you want to see more videos just of me doing whatever the crap that I do in my life, make sure you stay here. Maybe subscribe. Maybe like this post. Maybe hit the bell notification. Maybe comment so I can talk to you. I don't care. Just do something. Okay? And bye. So I don't have an intro yet because I'm redoing things. But once I do, obviously you'll see it when it's here. Okay, now I'm done. Bye.